cast your mind back to when we was installing the iPad with, hang on, I've got to find it. Not the gap tool. The Garmin Glow 2. I said that I wanted to mount it down here on the front, in front of the screen that's in the Range Rover already. I don't want it all up on the windscreen. I don't like all these RAM mounts. That Apple CarPlay screen was all right, but I wasn't. The Hobbit hated it. The dash cam's tucked up nicely behind the mirror. It's not obstructing your view. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTubers over in the US that have got RAM mounts for every device you can think of, and it must be like driving a tank where you've got like a little field of view. I didn't want all that. When we're out together, we don't tend to have the music on, or if we do, it's in the background and you just set it on. So I wanted to fit it in front of that screen there. So that video, someone said, oh, have a word with your mate Sam. Why I didn't think of it, I don't know, because I know he's got a 3D printer, because he sent me that 3D printed engine with the Ben's Garage TD-V8 on it. Fantastic, really was. Pucker ding that. So I thought, why didn't I think of that before? So I sent Sam a message. I said, Sam, how'd you fancy a bit of a bartering collaboration? And I said, how about if I send you a box of chili relishes, sauces, God knows what? How'd you fancy printing me up some brackets? I said, he said, yeah, no problem. He said, what you got in mind? I says, well, this might be a bit redneck, but I'll send you a picture of what I was thinking. And I think I've got the picture. If I have, I'll stick the picture up now. How he could work anything out from that drawing, it might be apparent, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I have these ideas and it is a bit redneck. So he said, I'll leave it with me, because obviously he's got the same car. Obviously he's got the newer engine, the 4.4. It's a year newer than this. This is a 2010 3.6. This is a 2011 4.4. Interior is exactly the same, apart from the gear lever. So I left it with him, told him what dimensions my iPad was. It's in a case, a Poetic case. It's just like a rubberized silicone thing. I don't really want to take it out of that because it does protect it quite well. He said, leave it with me. His obviously engineering brain was whirring, and I just left him to it. And he sent me a couple of pictures back with work in progress. And I thought, bloody marvellous. Anyway, the other day, a box turned up. Now, you might recognise this pink gaffer tape from before when he sent me a parcel. So we'll open it up. I've taken all the bubble wrap out of it, obviously. So here we go. All very official, Sam's Motor Machine. And he's dated it. Dear Ben, as part of our little bartering program we seem to have going on, please find enclosure your 3D printed brackets in exchange for the awesome chili relishes and sauces. I'm extremely excited to try more of them out, although my intestines are still undecided on the matter. Well, we won't go down that route, you know, we'll leave that to your imagination. So he's done some lower brackets, some short ones and some long ones, and because I just said, well, I'll stick a bit of Velcro across the top to hold the iPad in place. But he said, leave it with me. He said, I might come up with an idea for a bracket that clips into the air vent. So he sent me two lower brackets, which look something a bit like that. A selection of longer brackets, which look something like that. And a couple of top brackets. Yeah, so that must have been like the prototype one in red. And he's done two in black, which are long ones. Now, I don't know whether to go for the long ones or the short ones. We'll try it out. Anyway, all the parts are printed in PETG, polyethylene, terephthalate glycol, yeah, PETG, which is heat and chemical resistant, fairly flexible, so it should hold up okay in the car. There are some bits in black and some bits in red, ready, and you can choose. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have a little bit of a see if we can fit this. And then we'll go for a drive around the field, see how it holds up. We'll go through the woods, gets a little bit bumpy through there. So let's crack on. Let's have a bit of a look here and see what we can do. Going anyway. Up and out. I think you agree that holds it there quite tight. I'm going to test it. We're going to go for a drive around the field and I'll try and film it with this gimbal on the phone. I'm just going to straighten it up a little bit. I think the thinner clips will probably look better than the wide clips. I mean, they don't encroach into the screen at all. I've obviously got these. I suppose if you had a slightly heavier iPad that needed a bit more support, they would work quite nice. But they just go down vertical between the head unit and the dash, and then as it's down, it comes down and that just hooks underneath the head unit. So the dash takes the weight, the little lip there just hooks under to stop it sliding out, and it's pretty bloody good. So I'll get it all straightened up, we'll get the Garmin Glow connected up, and we'll go for a drive around the field and see if it picks us up. I'm going to go around the field and see if it wobbles about. Well, the Garmin Glow's picked us up, I think, because it's showing us moving. Yeah, I haven't got my seatbelt on. Yeah, it's turning round as we're moving. iPad hasn't budged yet. This will be a test going through the woods. By Jove, Sam, I think you've cracked it. That hasn't, it's not off-roading on, you know, on corrugated roads or anything like that, really hard and shocking about. I've just been through the woods, up and down, bish bash bosh. It hasn't moved at all. It's absolutely rock solid on there. So yeah, 2 thumbs up. Gonna drive over there and then we'll finish. Oh, you twatting dog. Ludo, you're such a knob. We're just putting some stuff in the boot. We're going to be testing this out properly on Wednesday this week, hopefully. We're going on a little adventure. We're not going to be getting into camping just yet because obviously the Hobbit's still got hospital appointments, but Wednesday this week she hasn't got any hospital and there's no nurses coming, so we're taking that opportunity to go out for the day. It's some bits and pieces that we're putting in the car. We're putting together a bit of a cheap kit, that using stuff that we've actually got. As I've said before, we're overlanding on a budget, but our overlanding isn't going to be camping or anything like that. It's going to be days out, having a picnic. On Wednesday we're taking the camp stove and we're going to make bacon butties and have probably a beer. Oh, how exciting. So we'll be putting out Sam's little mount to the test on Wednesday. There will be a video coming along with that, but I want to do a good job of editing that. We're going to take the drone, bits and pieces. I think I need to get this lot in the garage before it starts raining because it is looking pretty miserable out there. So yeah, I'll sign off for now and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.